have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Air Force Falcons offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He'll keep it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice game offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Webster. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Give to the big fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, beat SMU. Nice.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The option look. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the fullback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Fullback's got it. Across the 45. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by just 2 over East Carolina. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He makes the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Webster. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing to the right. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And how about the finish to this first half? This defense trying to hold on, not give up points. They flip the script, force the fumble, scoop it up, score it, and bring all the momentum right into the half with this football team.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Working the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back to pass, it's Webster. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll send the back in motion. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The pitch. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Lining up to convert third down. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The pitch to the left. Got the first down and more. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
On the option. Now the pitch. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
SMU 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Webster. Turns it loose. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Ripping off a good chunk inside their 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Gets the back moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. They'll run the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
They'll go to the toss. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to